All right, welcome into another snippet. In this one, we are talking about Tiger Woods. And a couple of weeks ago, he finished second at the PGA Championship. And the world is ready to claim that he is back. I got Token Tony sitting next to me in the studio. And Token, first initially, one-word answer. Is Tiger back?
Tiger's back physically, but...
That's not a one-word answer, sir.
But the Tiger that we all know that dominated the sport of golf.
That's where the gray area comes in. I mean, as back...
It's not officially back yet.
I mean, he's been playing great golf. He's been coming back. Mm-hmm. And if you listen to his interviews after his rounds, some good, some bad, he talks about, I hit the ball well, I'm coming back into form. Like, casual 2019 golf fan is ready for Tiger Woods to be the guy who won 14 majors in a 10-year period. No. And no, if you're expecting that, he will never be back according to your standards. But
I mean, potentially he could, but I don't see it being likely.
I mean, if you look at it, I understand. I mean, in a 10-year period, there's 4 majors a year. You're talking about 40 majors, and he won 14 of them.
It's pretty damn impressive. Yeah,
it is. And I mean, I can see Tiger getting 1 or 2 more. According to, let's see, let me find the actual. It's the Westgate. He opens up at 12-1 to win the Masters in 2019.
Yeah, that's. I'm looking at it right now, and I see 11-1 right now currently.
Well, either way, that's second best odds at the Westgate.
Yes.
I have a hard time believing they're going to be any worse than that, unless the beginning of next season shows him falling back.
Oh, I mean, I'm pretty impressed with his play so far and how much he's came back into the sport of golf. I mean, he hasn't stirred too many headlines or made a late push in many tournaments so far. I mean, probably the biggest one was the Open Championship for him, where he had a slight independent leaderboard lead.
Right. Yeah, the Open, he had a lead, though. That's got to be
noteworthy, yeah.
Yeah, an exemplary step in his progress to have and hold a lead. Yes, a couple tee shots kind of did that. His odds to win a major currently in 2019 are plus 1,600. Or excuse me, plus 600.
Okay, so 6
to win a major.
To win any major.
He's 6-1 to win any major next year. Would you lay that bet? I mean,
I would probably lay it more than an individual major tournament, unless if I truly think he's going to win the Masters, which I think that's probably his most likely one to win, if he does win one.
Right. Let's see. They've got 6-1 to win either the Masters, the PGA, the U.S. Open, or the Open Championship. Because remember, they're in different order this year. The Masters obviously comes first, but the PGA is now the second major of the year.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you have to look at it. It lines up perfectly for him, almost too perfect. He's got Augusta in April. Mm-hmm. The PGA is at Bethpage this year, which he's won. Yeah. He's won a course there. The U.S. Open is at Pebble Beach, which he owns.
Yeah.
And the Open Championship is at Royal Portrush, or Portage, however you say it, which hasn't hosted a championship in any of these guys' lives.
Yeah.
1951. So anybody who's realistically playing and contending hasn't played this course. And again, 1951, probably the old guys haven't played it either.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's got pretty much I'd say he's a strong favorite if he plays good golf on courses that he's familiar with against these guys. And I think 6-1 might be a good bet to grab number 15.
I don't disagree with you that what is the minus 1,000?
Minus 875.
Oh, okay.
And this is not at Westgate. This is just an odds I'm reading. Let's see. I don't know if they're citing anybody. What do you think? I mean,
if you truly don't think he's going to win the Masters, I like laying the no on that. I think that's reasonable value. But I mean, he easily could get a top 10 in 2 or 3 of these majors coming up this next year.
He's not.
That's worrisome to bet the no against. And Me personally, I'd rather avoid the bet and probably place a few bets on him and make top 10 finish at like the Masters or the U.S. Open.
I thought 6-1 would be a pretty solid, close to the favorites. You got Dustin Johnson 11-4, Spieth at 3-1 to win a major, Koepka at 4-1 to win a major, who's won 3 of the past 7.
Was he like 5th or 6th on the list?
No, he's 3rd. DJ, Spieth, Koepka, Rory McIlroy is 5-1, and Justin Thomas is 11-5.
Oh yeah, so that would make Tiger 6th.
Right, yeah, and behind him is Ricky Fowler, Fleetwood, and Jon Rahm.
Yeah, which all coming off of all right years that are long hitters and can make those crucial putts.
Well, they're going to need to hit at Bethpage for sure.
Yeah.
But, I think that plus 600 is good value on him. And then I would even say if you took the plus 600 and then bet him outside the top 10, you could find, you could get middled, but I think you could find a nice spot to make some money there. Or even top 20s if you can find them.
Yeah, I like the top 10 or something for like the Masters and the U.S. Open for sure. I'm looking at the odds for him on the Superbook for the U.S. Open, and he's 14-1.
To do what?
Win the U.S. Open.
Okay.
And knowing him at Pebble Beach and his history with knowing that course, I mean, doesn't he have a green that mimics it in the backyard of his house?
Pebble Beach?
Yeah.
I've heard. I don't know if that's true, but
yeah. I know he has 4 different kind of greens in the backyard of his house. One mimics Augusta. One mimics, I want to say Bethpage is another one.
I think the bigger question really is 6-1 a good value because is it Tiger Woods' true odds? Because of who Tiger is and because of the support he gets, are his true odds closer to even money or closer to 10-1?
I would say it's spot on true odds right now with how he's performed in the last few months.
Sure, but we're talking 8 months away from the Masters, roughly. So, there's a lot of guys out there in the league that can do just about anything to keep up with him. They're not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say they're afraid of him anymore.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, before it was Tiger, and then you dropped off, and it was like Phil, and then VJ, and all that. Now it's wide open. Yeah.
DJ, Spieth, Reed, Koepka, Rory, Fowler.
Yeah.
Hell, Phil's still in the mix, but
Molinari and
So
DeChambeau.
Yeah, we'll see. 2019 is going to be a fun year, especially when some of the best courses, because Bethpage Black was one of the toughest tracks I think anybody is ever going to call a major. Bethpage, you got Pebble Beach, which he loves, Olympic in San Francisco is one of the toughest ones too, but that's not on the list right now. So
yeah, it could be in the next few years, but
so if you have to lay the money right now here, August 20th. Would you lay it on him winning, or would you lay the 850 on him not winning?
I'd probably lay the 850 on him not winning, but also look for him in a tournament or two to finish in the top 10 or top 20.
So are you talking about just top 20s? Because, you could realistically probably bet him, if you bet 850 to win 100? And he's 10-1 in most spots. Or worse, or higher. Can you make money basically middling it, hedging?
If he doesn't win any of the first 3, I'm sure the last tournament for the Open, you could free roll.
But can you, though? The only thing you really could...
If he's 10-1 or worse, you can make money.
Yeah, I guess, because you'd have to wait till the last major, though.
Yeah.
Oof.
You'd sweat the first 3, potentially, but...
Yeah.
And even then, I wouldn't be...
Well, if he was 25-1 every major, that'd be great, but...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, then you could bet...
Like, he was 25-1.
Like $20 on each.
25-1 when it's at PGA before the tee-off, too, so...
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of things could happen between now and tee-off. As of right now, I wouldn't bet him to win any major this year so far, but... I wouldn't be opposed to bet him like top 10 or top 20 as right now.
Fair enough. Well, depending on who you are, I think most people are expecting Woods to win one next year. So I'll lay you even money for $20. I'll take the win. You take the no.
All right.
All right. Fair enough. All right. This has been another edition of the Vegas Square Snippets. We appreciate you tuning in.